Hi. In previous lessons, we have discussed about keywords, right? What are keywords? So, keywords are the phrases or the words that we use in Google Ads search campaigns. So that when a user comes into search engine and types a query, if that query matches to any of our keywords present in our Google Ads account, our ad appear on search engine results page. So, we have discussed about different types of keywords and keyword behavior, right? So we need not to add the variants of the keyword. Suppose, so if it is any of the keyword, let's say best hat, okay, so you need not to add best hats. That means, so it is enough if you add singular form of the word, so you need not to add plural form of it. So we have discussed all these things, right? We have discussed theming, we have discussed about their behavior, we have discussed about their relevancy, how we can group the keywords into ad groups, right? How we can group those ad groups into keywords. So whatever we have discussed till now, they are called as positive keywords. So simply they are called as keywords, or you can for identification, for distinction purpose, you can call them as positive keywords. So in this lesson today, we will discuss about negative keywords. Okay, so what are negative keywords? Let's say you are running shoes search ads for a shoes e-commerce account, that is for sports shoes. Okay, so you are running e-commerce account for sports shoes. Okay, so a user comes into Google and searches for a query like casual shoes. Okay, so let's revise. So your account has only sports shoes, okay, but your user in Google search has typed for casual shoes. So as these are somewhat relevant, Google matches this query and keyword and shows our ad on the search engine results page. Now what happens? Say a user clicks on our ad, so he enters into the website. So now he realizes that this website is related to sports shoes, but he is looking for casual shoes. Now what will happen? He will exit our website. So what will as if he exits our website, so now what happens? So as he clicked on our ad, cost will be incurred to us, right? So wastage of spend has happened. So in order to avoid spending on irrelevant search terms, we can add negative keywords in our accounts. So in this case, we can add casual shoes as negative keywords, so that when a user searches for a query casual shoes, our ad won't appear. Okay, once again, negative keywords help to prevent specific words or phrases activating our keywords present in our Google Ads search campaigns. Okay, so you are getting me right. So as a result, negative keywords help you in ensuring your ads appear to relevant audiences and reduces waste spending of the budgets. Okay, so that we can reduce the spend waste. So now I want to make a little distinction between keyword and negative keyword. Okay, so this is a little difference. Okay, so that you can understand it much better way. So what is a keyword now? As I have said, it will help to bring traffic to our website. Okay, so these are words or phrases that we use in the Google Ads search campaigns in ad groups. Okay, and what are negative keywords? So when we when you use keywords, we bring traffic, right? So in that traffic also, we need to filter out some irrelevant traffic. We only want relevant traffic. So these negative keywords help to filter those negative irrelevant traffic. Okay, so I hope you are getting my point. So negative keywords are just like words, okay? So they don't react to close variants, meanings, plurals, singulars. So I have already discussed this, right? So it's like so if you are using a keyword like best toys, so you need not to use again best toy, as I said, right? So these Google algorithms, they are smart. They are smart enough to identify or to match our keywords and the search query. Okay, so you need not to add their meanings, you need not to add their singular forms, plural forms, okay, and synonyms of it. Okay, so it will match. Just make sure that you add proper keywords, that's it. But when it comes to negative keywords, it is little different here. So here these what we say, plurals, singulars, These don't work here. So these are just words or phrases. That's it. So when it comes to positive keywords, it is everything. And when it comes to negative keywords, they are just words. So we see these negative keywords with examples so that you will understand it in much better way. Okay. So similar to what we have in the keywords, so we have different match types, right? We have exact match, phrase match, and broad match. So according to the match type we use, their behavior changes there as well. So we have discussed it in the previous classes. So similarly, in the negative keywords also, we have three match types. That is exact, phrase, and broad match. So I will go through a few examples so that you will understand them very clearly. So this is an example for exact match negatives. So in exact match negatives, what happens? Your ad won't show if the search contains the exact keyword terms only in the same order. Okay, it should be in same order and they should be exact words and exact letters. Okay, without any extra words. Even if a search term contains a single extra letter or even a single extra word, then also your ad will show. Let's take these two examples I have written here. So let's say, so you are running campaign for shoes, okay, and you have added running shoes in exact match negative. Okay, so when you add this running shoes in the exact match negatives, so below are the search queries whether our ad will show or not. Okay, so you have added running shoes in exact match as negative. Okay, and if a user comes and types a query for shoes running, your ad will show because this is exact negative. So they should be exactly running shoes. That's it. Then only your ad won't appear. Okay, running shoes. You are getting me? Okay. Now, if you see here, buy running shoes for men, your ad will show. Why? So even though these running shoes is matching here, this is not exact. So in running shoes, as I have told, there should not be any exact, I mean, any extra words. Okay, before or after the keywords, after the negative keyword that you have added. So running shoes means it should be running shoes. That's it. Okay. And if you see in the third example, blue shoes for running, even though, see, you have shoes here, you have running here, even though your ad will show. So as I said, the search term should be running shoes. That's it. Okay, there should not be any extra words or there should not be any jumbling of the words we have added as a keyword. Okay, negative keyword. And in the fourth example, you see shoes for park run. This is completely irrelevant. Okay, and ad will show. Okay, I mean irrelevant means it is not suiting, it is not compatible with the negative keyword that we have added. So if you see the fourth example, running shoes, ad will not show. Why? Because the search query is running shoes. The keyword that we have added, the negative keyword that we have added is also running shoes. So here there is an exact match. Okay. And in the last example, if you see running shoe, your ad will show. Why? So if you observe here, in the negative keyword, we have added shoes, shoes. It is in plural form, but the search query is in singular form. There is no yes. So our ad has shown. So I have told you, right? So for negative keywords, these are just words. They're singulars, plurals, those won't be considered. Okay, when it comes to negative keywords. And so if you don't want to show ads for running shoe, then how you should, what you should do? Simple. You should add this running shoe as negative, exact negative keyword as well. Okay, you are getting me right. So when it comes to negative keywords, the behavior is slightly different. Okay, so again I'm telling, when it comes to negative keywords, that is for exact negative keywords, the search term and the negative keyword that you have added as a negative keyword in the campaign or ad group, they should match exactly, even with a single letter. Even if there is any change in the single letter, your ad will show. Okay, and this is second example. So here the negative keyword is cake that we have added as exact negative. Okay, and you see here the first example, first query is blueberry cake. Your ad will show. Why? The query is cake. That means the user should also type the query cake only. If he had any blueberry cake, in that cases your ad will show. Okay, and the next example is birthday cakes. Your ad will show. Okay, online cake delivery. Your ad will show, and cakes. Your ad will show. As I said, even a single letter should not be there. Okay, your ad will show. Personalized cake. Your ad will show. And last one is cake. Ad will show. I mean, your ad will not show because it is exactly matching, right? This cake and this cake exactly matching. So there are no extra words as well before or after this keyword, right? Or before or after this search terms. So exact means exact. That's it. It should match exactly. So you are getting me right. So there should not be any extra words or there should not be any extra letters. And even though you see in this example, you see even though these are matching exactly, but the words are little front jumbled, right? So this is running shoes and this is shoes running, right? This is shoes running and this is running shoes. Even if you change these words front and back, your ad will show, right? They should be exactly matching. Okay, you are getting me right. So understanding this distinction between positive keywords and negative keywords and how they behave is very important for paid search advertisers. Okay, make sure you pay attention in this lesson. So this is one important concept that everyone should be aware of, and everyone should be very proficient in these concepts. Okay, and next we see the phrase match negatives, how they work. We use the same examples. Okay, so previously it is exact match, now it is running shoes in phrase match. Now you see, so shoes running, your ad will show. So before that, just wanted to tell you how this phrase match works. So this phrase match works, you know how this phrase match works. So your ad won't show if the search contains the exact word terms in same order. Okay, so that means uh, here it is running shoes, right? So in previous lesson, in exact negatives, what we have discussed. So this running shoes should exactly match. But here, if we add these keywords, I mean, if you add these words in phrase match negatives, what will happen? So this running shoes should be present in the same order. But it will be considered if there are any extra words front or after this term. Okay, you are getting me right. So suppose in this query shoes running, the numbers the words are front and back. They just got jumbled here. So in this case your ad show, because as I said this is a phrase match, that means this running shoes should be as it is, but it will consider if there are any extra words in front or back of these words. Okay, in the second example, if you see, buy running shoes for men. Okay, so here your ad will not show. Why? Because here running shoes, you see here running shoes. Okay, it is matching, right? And front and back, as I said, this is a phrase match, it will consider if front and back are any extra words. Okay, and the third example is blue shoes for running, so it doesn't match because uh, it is not in the correct order, running shoes. Okay, and so your ad will show. And the fourth example also your ad will show. And if you see fifth example, running shoes, it is exactly matching, so your ad will not show. Okay, and if you see in the last example, obviously it is a singular form of this keyword, so your ad will show. As I said, uh, those behavior, I mean the plural forms, meanings, all those close variants, all those not applicable to negative keywords, they are just words, that's it. Okay, and if it comes to cake, so here we have added this cake in phrase match. So here you see here cake, in the first example blueberry cake, so cake is present. As I said, this cake we can this phrase match will consider if there are any extra words in the query. Okay, so here the cake is as it is, so your ad will not show. And here if you see, even though there is an extra word, but here it is a plural form. Here it is cake singular form, and here it is cakes plural form, so your ad will show. Okay, when your user types your query birthday cakes, your ad will show. And in the third example your ad will not show because it is cake, that's it. And the fourth example your ad will show, it is in plural form. And in fifth example your ad will not show, so because it is matching. Okay, and in fifth example last example also your ad will not show. So you are getting me right how this phrase match works. And finally the broad match. So when it comes to broad match, so it is just enough that if these words are present in the search queries, that's it. So it doesn't matter in which order they are present, just it will only consider that if these words are present or not, that's it. So here if you see, running shoes is our broad match keyword. So shoes running, your ad will not show because these two words are present, that's it. So buy running shoes for men, so your ad will not show because running is present and shoes is present. And next, blue shoes for running, so here also your ad will not show because shoes is present, running is present. And shoe for a park run, so your ad will not show because this is both these two words are not present. And the fifth example is running shoes, obviously your ad won't show. And last example is running shoe, your ad will show because this is only shoes, this is only shoe, okay. This is plural form and this is singular form, you are getting me right? And so I hope you have got this logic here. And the next example for cake, okay. So here cake is in broad match, so cake will, for this query your ad will not show, and cakes obviously your ad will not show because it is in plural form. And next third example is your ad will not show, okay, it is matching. And for cakes your ad will show, okay, as I told you it is plural form and it is in singular form. If you don't want to show your ad for cakes, then you have to add cakes as negative keyword, okay. And for personalized cake your ad will not show, and for cake your ad will not show. So I hope you have got this distinction between exact phrase and broad match keywords. So let's see, this is a summary of how these keywords behave in different match types. So this is for exact match negative keyword, this is for phrase match negative keyword, and this is for broad match negative keyword. So just observe this. So how, for which query our ad will show and for which query our ad will not show, so that you will understand it quickly. So here it is for running shoes, and here it is for cake, okay. So how will we add these negative keywords? How? So we go to campaigns, this is the campaigns. So you can add, you can add these negative keywords at three different levels. One is at account level, and another is at the campaign level, and another is at the ad group level. So if you add negative keywords at the account level, that means that all these campaigns will be automatically comes under it. So that means if you add running shoes at the account level, suppose if you added running shoes in the broad match at the account level, and in that case, so even all these campaigns, so suppose if this is here in this campaign you are using keywords, so your ad won't get triggered from all these campaigns, okay. If you use that negative keyword only for this campaign, okay, in that case your ad won't get triggered only from this campaign, okay. Or if you use your those negative keywords from only this ad groups, in that case your ad only don't trigger from only particularly this from this ad group, okay. So you can add these negatives at three levels. One is at account level, campaign level, and group level. So if you add the account level, all the campaigns in this count should obey those negative keywords, so that that means that your ads won't appear if your user types for that query from all the campaigns. So if you add the negative keyword at the campaign level, the ad groups present in that campaign and the keywords present in that campaign won't show ads for that query. And if you add keywords at the ad group level, that means only the keywords present in that particular ad group won't show ads to that particular search query, okay. So you are getting me right? So how will we add them? So if you want to add negative keywords at the account level, you need to go to the settings, just few minutes, yeah. um, you need to go to settings actually. Where is it? Settings, let's see, goals, measurements,